So I've been procrastinating. I have every single bullet weapon in Cold War Zombies gold, except for the Swiss K31. So today, we're finally gonna get it, Dark Aether. And so because this is the final bullet weapon that I'm gonna get gold, I figured we'd do it on Die Maschine. Now, the reason I've waited so long to get this gun gold is simply because, well, it's a sniper rifle. Which is ironic because I think this is universally agreed to be like one of the best sniper rifles, especially for zombies, just because of how quick it is. But no matter how good of a sniper rifle it is still a sniper rifle. The rate of fire usually isn't that good, and you usually have to get headshots in order to get a one-shot kill. There's usually not a lot of bullets in the clip, the rate of fire is horrible, and you have to be really accurate, which isn't usually an issue, but like that just slows the game down so much, especially in these earlier rounds. Now, obviously they have their role in that they're really good against boss zombies, but against just a big horde of zombies, not so much. But anyway, it's round 6 now. Let's start getting Pack-a-Punch open, power on, getting our perks, and most importantly, making sure we get this Swiss ranked up as early as possible. I guess that's something to mention. I did actually go into Outbreak and turn off the super Easter egg where it gives you a purple legendary rarity weapon right off the bat in every single mode. I like being able to actually interact with the power crawl that Cold War Zombies has because it is pretty addicting and it is really fun. So just being able to have a purple rarity weapon kind of just ruined that for a little bit. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, and I'll turn it back on probably soon. Ooh, there's level 50. We can start our last challenge now. Like, I'll turn back on that purple rarity weapon, you know, super Easter egg when I go for the social distancing Dark Ops challenge, but that's probably not going to be anytime soon unless you guys want to see something like that. All I got to do now is just remember not to get hit because I'm going for those 20 kills without getting hit. And you know what? I never pay for Jug on Die Maschine, so we're gonna do this coffin dance Easter egg. Man, this is such a cool Easter egg. I know we're all kind of used to it by now, but this is just such a cheeky thing to put in here. All right, let's see what we get. We are gonna get, ooh, a ray gun. I'll take that for sure. And give me Jug, give me Jug. All right, now we can Pack-a-Punch this. We're eventually gonna put on, I think, Shatter Blast. I think that'll be good for getting multiple kills, and I think we're just gonna sit up here and try to train up these zombies. I don't know, because sitting on the roof of Noct here is not going to be great for those jackrabbit kills, so we're going to hopefully survive down here a little bit better. Oh boy. Well, lucky for us, this is exactly what this sniper rifle's good for. Whoa. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Like I said, sniper rifle's only good if you actually hit your shots, which I usually don't. And this is something I'm genuinely surprised that Treyarch never added into zombies in Cold War here. More bullet penetration. It's something that everyone was really screaming about during the life cycle of Cold War, myself included. I think it's one of the things that gets, oh, there it is. There's two jackrabbit kills. That's one of the things that makes sniper rifles the worst. If they are able to penetrate through the entire horde, it would be so much better. And they have the capability of doing it, I'm pretty sure, because I think the Ray K in Firebase Z can go through the whole horde of zombies. So I don't know why they just don't make it like a perk upgrade, like I thought, you know, maybe double tap could have been, or dead shot, or, you know, something like that where, you know, you can actually kill more than 2 zombies per shot with your sniper rifle. All right, let's get some Shatter Blast going here. Yeah, there we go. Might honestly want to start thinking about Speed Cola. This is kind of a slow gun. Oh, there's 4 of them. Very nice. Do we need 10 or 20 of them? I think we need 20 of them, don't we? So I saw Glitching Queen post a video a couple days ago talking about a leak, or a supposed leak, about Call of Duty 2023. I kind of wanted to make a video about it, but it's not that big of a deal, I don't think. So I'll just tell you guys here. So supposedly, she has a friend who has a friend at Treyarch who says that Treyarch is actually helping Sledgehammer develop zombies for 2023, or they're actually the ones developing zombies for Call of Duty 2023. First and foremost, I'm sad that there is going to be a Call of Duty 2023. I was really looking forward to the developers actually getting a year off and trying to, you know, recuperate and actually make some good content. Well, not that they're making bad content, but get ahead on their content so that way it can be of higher quality. And with that, I was excited that Treyarch actually got a 3-year development cycle, and if this rumor is to be believed, then they won't have their 3-year development cycle. They will have a 2-year development cycle like they had for Cold War. And there's 6. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's only 10 of these guys. Now, Cold War is by no means a bad zombies title, but the fact that it only had 2 years of development, I think really limited and decreased the replayability and longevity of this game. I even have a video, an old video that you guys can go check out, saying that Cold War is boring and unfinished. I know, bold of me to say, but at the time, this was season 1 or season 0, where it might have actually been season 1, I'm not sure, but we only got D Machine at launch. We didn't have Firebase C, we didn't have Outbreak, we did, like, here on PC, we didn't even have Onslaught. So if you wanted to grind out Dark Aether, which, you know, I wanted to do back in the day, you would have to play D Machine, and only D Machine, for like hundreds and hundreds of hours. And look, D Machine is great, but you play any zombie map for that amount of time and it's gonna get boring and repetitive and not feel super great. And Zombies has really always had the tradition of launching with 2 maps, you know, whether that's Shadows of Evil and the Giant, or Nuketown and Transit, or 5 and Kino. There had always been 2 zombie maps for each release, and only having the one just really limited the replayability. But, you know, obviously not talking about Cold War, Vanguard also suffered from a huge way. Lack of development time was definitely the probably biggest limiter behind Vanguard Zombies, and, you know, I think it gets way too much hate because of that. You know, people think, oh my goodness, what direction is Treyarch taking Zombies, when in reality it's just like, bro, they had like 4 months to work on it, so there's really nothing they could have done other than get a bare minimum project out there. And Cold War, and as crazy as it sounds, beautiful people, even Vanguard, hey, we're at 8 out of 10, very nice. Even Vanguard has some pretty genius ideas about the next iteration of the zombie mode. I gotta make a video on this. It's been in my head for so long. All these little details that they put into Vanguard that I think they were kind of playtesting for their next iteration of this Cold War style of zombies. But all of that being said, you know, these developers are clearly really talented. I mean, Cold War was such a hit, and to have such a hit when the maps aren't as, you know, complex or as in-depth as they were in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 and even Black Ops 2, you know, really shows how talented they are. All they really need, I truly believe, all the developers really need in order to make, like, the next best zombie game or to bring back the zombies community or whatever, I think the only thing they need is development time to work on these maps. Because here's my other controversial opinion here. Cold War, you know, I've been playing Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 3 lately here this year, and ooh, that might be our 10th Jackrabbit. Is that it? Is that it? That's it, beautiful people. We got the gold camo, which means we also got Dark Aether, and it only took us 15 rounds. But as I was gonna say, for as great and addicting as Cold War is, and for how much I really genuinely love it, and loved it so much during its life cycle, going back and playing Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 with those maps, the amount of detail that those maps have is just truly something next level, and I absolutely adore that. And I think this might be kind of a popular opinion. I think years down the line, you know, if the next zombie game has the maps that Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 had, I think Cold War isn't going to age very well. I think the mechanics are going to be good, but even myself, thinking about what I think about these maps, separating the maps from the mechanics, these maps are kind of not great. I mean, comparing this to, I mean, obviously Shadows of Evil, but like even 9 or Dead of the Night, or I'll even say it, even Voyage of Despair, like there's a certain style, there's a certain theme, there's a certain tone, there's a certain spectacle about those older zombie maps that Cold War just really never captured. I think, Mauer der Toten, I think everyone universally agrees that that was probably the closest thing to an original or a classic style zombie map where it has all the theming and atmosphere that you want it to, the tone. But, Firebase Z, Forsaken, and here D Machine, for as good of a map as it is, it's kind of a weird place to have a zombie map. We're in the forest, it's sunny. My ultimate question in my head is, why would I play D Machine over Mauer der Toten? Why would I play Firebase Z over Forsaken? What do these maps have that no other zombie map can provide? Because even if you don't like Voyage of Despair, it still provides you a plethora of things that you can only experience on that map. Whereas I think the main thing to experience, at least here in Cold War Zombies, is the meta, is the mechanics, is the progression system. But the progression system is alive and well on every single map. Opening up Pack-a-Punch on most of these Cold War maps, it's not really as bombastic or as spectacular as it was back in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. It feels disconnected from the map itself. It doesn't feel as immersive as it could be. And I think that's because Treyarch really genuinely didn't have the time to make these maps as detailed and as in-depth as the maps in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, where they did have 3 years to develop each of those maps. I don't know, man. I just really, really hope the rumor isn't true that Treyarch's working on Call of Duty 2023. My Discord, link in the description, is pretty confident that that's just, hearsay and whatnot, because the other major gaming leakers, or not leakers, but just, news stations, I guess, Charlie Intel, all that good stuff, haven't, heard anything about that, whatever. So, hopefully that's not true then. That being said, I have been going back and playing a ton of Black Ops 3, a ton of Black Ops 4, and a good amount of Cold War Zombies, even Vanguard in there a little bit. And there are so many things to enjoy about each and every single one of these games, and I could go on and talk about each of these games in detail, and honestly, I probably will in multiple videos. But first, let's check out this mastery camo, the Dark Aether. All right, very good. And you can hardly tell because a lot of this is covered in that black matte finish. All right, take a look at that. That looks a little bit better here in game. I don't know why, but I do always like coming to Mauer der Toten here to see what Dark Aether looks like on weapons here. And it just, I don't know, something about that just looks so cool that it almost feels like it's just made out of a different material. It's so cool. Now, obviously, I'm still not done here with the Swiss because I need to get it to level 55, but that is at least all of the bullet weapons done Dark Aether. The only thing I need Dark Aether now are going to be most of these melee weapons. I'm not a big melee weapon guy. I feel like they're just kind of tedious, but a couple games of, oh man, I don't even have these guys. Oh yeah. I might not ever get that guy. But a quick game of Onslaught Containment usually gets them up to level 30 pretty quickly, so I'll probably do that here in my off time, I guess. And then there's getting all of the eliminations and all of the ranks that, we have here with all of these guys, which I still need to do. And then I could get all of the intel for all of the seasons. And then I could get all of the challenges for all of these seasons. And then, of course, I could get Dark Aether for Black Ops 4 and even Dark Aether for Vanguard Zombies. Yeah, there's still a lot of things I want to do before the next zombie game comes out. So why don't you all join me on this journey, subscribe, check out that video, and stay beautiful.